Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name's Kathy. The last time the docket was updated per the case summary page in Idaho versus Kohberger was just a few minutes before the end of business on Friday afternoon, February 28th, 2025. There we see a order from Judge Stephen J. Hippler that was filed at 16:49, which would be 4:49 p.m., about 11 minutes before end of business at 5 p.m. This order states, Order Temporary Sealing, February 24th, 2025 filings. It's rather brief. It states, all filings not released by the court for public dissemination made by the parties, and the parties would be the state of Idaho and the defense, in this matter on February 24th, 2025, shall be temporarily sealed, pursuant to and in the legal authority of Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32, and then it states, pending this court's determination as to whether sealing is appropriate. It is so ordered. The 28th of February, 2025, hand signed by Judge Stephen Hippler, District Judge. This is rather unusual, ladies and gentlemen, because this is an order that was filed 5 days after the documents that have not been released to the public that were until this order came out on the 28th. They had the little PDF icon next to them. They are the motions in limine. All of the defense motions in limine were filed on the 24th of February. Some, not all, but some of the state's motions in limine were filed on the 24th of February. What makes this order rather perplexing is that the state's motions in limine, and there were 4 of them that were filed on the preceding Friday, which was the 21st of February, were quickly released to the public. They have been on the docket for about a week now. Those are 4 state motions in limine that are not a part of this order, because this order only applies to those filings, again, by the parties that have not yet been released to the public, that were filed on the 24th of February. This would have been the next business day, a Monday. There were 2 documents that were released to the public on the 24th of February, and that has to do with a defense motion to exceed the page limit for their filing, and an order also of the 24th of February granting that defense motion, allowing them up to 20 pages, which is 10 pages beyond the 10-page limit. That's the only 2 items that were released to the public on the 24th. So the question becomes, why is it that all of the defense motions in limine are subject to this order, while just the state's motions in limine filed the 24th are subject to this order? Why weren't all of the motions in limine subject to a determination by Stephen J. Hippler, who is the district court judge, a ruling whether or not the public would be allowed to read them? This is a quite perplexing court order, but now we at least have an understanding why, when we looked at the docket on the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, until the very end of the day, none of the motions filed on the 24th by the defense and the state were released. It now begs the question if they will be released, or they're going to join the Mount Everest of documents that are under seal in this case. And it also begs the question of, will the hearings on the motions in limine, currently scheduled to occur on April 9th, and if necessary the 10th, also be closed and sealed to the public, except for the 4 state motions that have been released? This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.